And now it's time to zoom out and to see the bigger picture. So let's zoom in and then pinch. I am so excited because this You Can Draw This tutorial really is something else. You can actually decide to keep the end result as a surprise, or be a party pooper and skip till the end of the video to see it. But during this tutorial, you will only see smaller details of the entire piece. I'm always excited to see your results from my tutorials, but this time I'm actually extra curious to see what you come up with. So don't forget to share your work once you're finished. If you're sharing it on Instagram, then don't forget to tag me in the image, not just in the description, because I really want to find your work. And then maybe we will see it in the next video, although that would spoil the surprise for future viewers. But who cares, you were here first. Now this drawing tutorial isn't just special and a surprise, but it's also super relaxing. It will help you relieve stress and we will just have a great time together. So go ahead, set your canvas to 3500 pixels by 3500 pixels. And then if you are ready, let's get started. For the brush, we are going to use the Mercury brush, which you can find under inking. And for the color, we will stick with pure black. So just double tap here at the bottom of the circle to grab pure black. And the opacity of the brush is at 100%. And I have the size set to 2%. And now the first thing we'll do is create a horizontal line in the center of our canvas. That will be like our starting point. So we'll start about here and make a thin line to the right like this. And now's the point where we start zooming in. So we'll make this bigger. And then first we'll make a line through the center. And with this brush, the harder you press, the thicker your line will become. Then we'll make another line right next to it. Then we'll go to the right, make that a little bit thicker, then downward, and then another line here, a horizontal line here, which goes down, and then we'll connect it over here. Then in the center, we will make a circle. And another circle, and another circle, and we will fill this. Then over here we'll make a bit of a diagonal line. We'll make this area a little bit thicker. And we will make two little like squares over here. Then over here we will go down again, a little bit of a rounded shape. And then we will connect it to this area. And this work is really about letting go of perfectionism. Just relax, create these shapes, and then eventually we will see what we end up with. It's okay if your lines are wonky. That'll just add to the interest of the end result we will get. A little bit of a diagonal part here. Then again, we will make a circle with another circle inside and another circle and fill that one. Let's move up a little bit, or actually downward. We're moving the canvas up. We'll make a little line going down here and one going down here. And then we will attach these two. Then we'll make another line right here and one in the middle. And then we will make these vertical lines and over here as well. They don't have to align with the other vertical lines. Then over here we'll make another horizontal line. We'll go down and over here as well and connect it like this. So it's a bit of a rounded shape. Over here we'll make a line like this, another line, another one, and another one. And we'll do the same on this side. And then we'll move our canvas a little bit again. Then over here, let's make some sausage-like shapes. Just make some random shapes here, actually. Little circle here, then we'll color this area in. So for this one, let's make a circle with a little line. Another circle with a smaller circle, and then again color this in. And it's okay if you leave little gaps, it'll just make it look more playful. Then over here I like to make lots of circles. And then color the rest in. Now, if your circles are becoming too small, then you can just tap and hold the eraser to make it switch to that mercury brush. Then make sure you set the size to 2% here as well. And then you can just go over here and make them a little bit bigger. Now let's go back to the brush. And over here, let's make shapes like this. And another one. And then color in the rest. Like this. And then over here, let's make some random shapes again. Like sausage shapes, rounded shapes, curves like this. And then again, let's color in these areas. And here below, let's make these little dots. Then we will move to the right. Over here, let's make a curved line like this. And then let's make these rounded shapes attached to it. So you get something like this. We can make this a little bit thicker. Then over here, let's make some random, like semicircles. And then over here, we'll go a little bit to the right. And then we'll make a line going up, following that other shape to about here. And then we'll make a semicircle like this. And then we'll add some shapes inside, like other semicircles and curved lines like this. And then we'll make another curved, another semicircle around it. Then over here, let's make another shape, like a rectangle with some lines inside, maybe some sausage shapes. And then let's move in this direction. Over here, let's make semicircle here. And then a bump here. So another like semicircle, then another semicircle here. And then we will attach these. Then make a curve over here from the left to the right and another one underneath. Then we'll make these semicircles from left to right. And we'll color in this top area. Again, it's okay if you have little gaps. Then over here, we'll make a shape like this with a little circle inside. Over here, we'll make one circle with a little dot inside and another one over here. Maybe make this one a little bit bigger. And then here we'll make these rounded shapes at the top. Make this one a little bit more pointy. We'll go all along the outer area. And over here, let's make some dots. We'll make some patterns. And over here, some lines. And then let's do something similar on the underside here. Smaller one here on the side. And then again, some lines like this. Let's also make a little shape here. Make it dark for, well, half of it. Here we can make a little wiggly shape. And here let's make some rectangular shapes. And perhaps over here another curved rectangle with the sausage shapes and a little line here. I do want to make the lines of this one a little bit thicker before we continue upward. These a little bit thicker. Or actually, let's move downward. Let's go here. And here we'll make a little diagonal line here. And then we'll go in this direction, make a rounded shape. Here we'll make a triangle, little curve, and a smaller one here, and some dots. Then over here, 2 squares and a line, and then a shape going down like this, and a diagonal, another diagonal, then in this direction. Let's make a droplet shape here and another one here. And then over here, a circle with a circle inside. And over here, let's make another circle with an open circle and a shape like this with more droplet shapes. Maybe over here, a little wiggly. Then here, like a pointy hat shape. Fill it in. And let's make wiggly lines going down. Over here, let's make something like a bit of an envelope shape. And then let's move to the right. Over here, let's make a line like this, go up and to the right, make a wobble at the top, then go to the right, back to the left, and then over here we'll make a shape like this. Over here, let's make a little square, then go down here, make a line like this, and really you don't have to follow every shape exactly. You can freewheel a little bit. Over here we'll make these little squares, maybe some blocked in ones over here. And let's do the same here. Color these in. Make a wiggly shape here with these dots. And over here we can make a little spiral. And then let's go here. Let's make a rectangular shape like this, line like this, and then these vertical lines. Over here we'll make a triangular shape, a little bit rounded. Another square. Then over here as well. Maybe a semicircle here with a little curly. Then over here, a sausage shape like this with a line and another triangular shape here. Then an oval and another oval, and add an oval inside. Let's add some wigglies, maybe a little square, another wiggly, and then we'll move up here. Let's make a shape like this with dots, maybe an oval with an oval inside, cup shape with semicircles and these little dots. Then we'll curve in this direction, make a circle here with circles inside. Then we'll go here, make a line up and down, another one down, and one like this. Over here we can make some rectangular shapes with some stripes, maybe a wiggly rectangular shape. And over here let's make a shape like this. Here let's make a rectangular shape and color it in mostly, just add some lines here. And over here let's make a shape like this with a circle and a circle inside. Move in this direction, add these droplet shapes. And some wigglies like this. And a triangle over here. And now let's move up. Over here let's make this egg-like shape and then add these lines to it. Then let's move further up. Over here let's make a semicircle like this. Then a line here and one here. Then curve it like this and make these rectangular shapes. Then color this in. And make these lines going outward. Another one here. Make this one a bit longer. Then over here, go downward and then up. Make these shapes here. And a shape over here, like a bit like a bar of chocolate. Over here we can make a shape like this. Here a rounded shape with another rounded shape here. A line, lines like this, a circle, and a dot inside. Then over here, we'll go down 2, then up, and then over here we'll make a shape like this. We'll connect these two parts. Then over here we'll make a big rounded shape, a line through the center, and a little triangle at the bottom. Then a shape over here with another oval shape and a shape like this, and color this and add these lines here. Little shape here, curve here, and then another oval-like shape here with another one inside. Color the outside and add a little dot like this. Then for these lines and a shape over here And let's add these almost like rectangular shapes over here. Let's add some rounded ones here. And a little circle here, which is colored. Well, half of it is colored, little dot here. And then let's add some pointy parts here. Right at the top, circle here, shape over here. And let's add these lines to these triangles, to these pointy parts. And this one, let's also add some triangles on the side over here and a wiggly shape here. Then we'll move further up. We'll add an open rectangle here. Then these two dots, two circles, triangle, more circles, shape like this. Then an infinity sign here. And then we'll move down here. And we will make a line from this corner to the left. Then we'll make a curved line up. And on this side as well. Little curve like this. Then we'll make a curved line downward, but it won't touch that line on this side as well. Then we'll make a line like this, horizontal, and then we'll attach this. And on this side as well. And then let's make some random shapes in here. Again, some sausage-like shapes. Nicely fill that area. And then color in these parts. Let's do the same over here. Maybe darken this. Then in here, we'll make a line going up. Bit like this. We'll follow that other line. We'll connect these. Then we'll make a line like this. And another one on this side. And then let's make these circles on this side as well. And then we'll color in the rest. Then over here, let's make shape like this and another oval here and color this in as well. And then let's connect these like this and then make a rounded shape on top. Over here, we'll make these pointy parts. Darken this. Make a circle here with a shape like this inside and a smaller one in there. Semicircle here. Over here, we'll make a shape like this. It's like a rounded triangle with some shapes inside. Another shape here. Very simple one. Fill these gaps. Then we'll move up. Here we'll make a big circle. With a circle inside. Another one in there. Let's make this one even thicker. Then these rounded shapes underneath. And a little circle here. Triangular shapes, a little line. Semicircles on the side. Make a semicircle shape here. And fill it with these random oval-like shapes, petal shapes. Just fill it like this. Then over here, let's make a wiggly line. Dark shapes like this. And these little rectangular shapes. Now, if at any point some shapes might not fit in your composition, then you can just skip them or place them in a bit of a different spot. So you don't have to feel like you need to copy this exactly. You can shift things a little bit. Then let's move in this direction. Over here, we'll make a shape like this. It's a bit of a random shape. Then in here, we'll make a circle. We'll leave a little part light. Another circle with a dot. Little line here. And some smaller circles. Line. And a shape like this with these lines. Semicircle. And these shapes on the side. Maybe some semicircles here. And then we'll move in this direction. Make a triangular shape like this with a little curl and lines inside. Then over here, make an oval with a little opening here. And let's add these petal-like shapes on the outside. And a little curl. Then over here, let's make a big rectangle with a rectangle inside and with 3 smaller rectangles. Then we'll make lines like this on each side. And then we'll color in the rest. But again, it's okay if you leave little gaps. It's nice if our piece has a few flaws, some things that'll make it look interesting. And some dots here. And then let's move in this direction. Here we'll make these kind of shapes. And another one here. Then we'll make an oval shape in each of them. And a shape like this. Then these semicircles. And over here as well. Then over here, make a bit of a bowl shape like this with a dark shape inside. And then let's make a curved shape here. Go back, add these lines, add some wobbles like this. Then a shape over here. And another curved shape here. Again, let's add some lines. Then a rectangle here at the top. Another rectangle. Semicircle on the side with a dark shape inside. And another attachment here with some lines. And let's add a shape here. Dark outline, little shape inside. Over here we can add some circles. And then we'll move up here. Here I'd like to make a shape like this. Add these triangles on the side. Darken this area. Over here we'll make a wiggly shape like this with some lines and a dot. And over here, this shape. Then let's make a circle over here and another one right next to it with a curved line. Shape here. Lines here at the top. And some petal shapes here. Then some rectangular shapes, vary the size a bit. Curve here. Then a shape like this with lines. Add a circle here and here. Part sticking out here with a semicircle on each side. It's not really a semicircle, more like a sausage shape. Semicircles here. Shapes inside. And here we'll make these curves like this. And a shape over here. Then over here, another shape. Make a round shape like this. Put a shape inside. Little triangle here. And a semicircle here. Then a bit of a almost triangular shape here with a little attachment. Little semicircle. And a shape over here. Which reminds me of like a sock. Let's darken this area a bit. And a little curly whirly here. And a curled shape here. Then over here, a semicircle shape. A bit like a rock. Let's add a triangle inside. Oval, oval, oval inside. Two lines, and these lines. These on top, one over here. These shapes at the bottom with a little curly and a dot. And let's add these lines on the outside. Over here we can add a little triangle, just filling the gaps. Then we'll move here. Make a line like this. Then make a rounded shape here with a dot. And let's add dots here. And a triangle here. Then over here, we will make, well, first we'll make a line from here. We'll go up. Then a semicircle. And one on the outside. Then we'll make some shapes on the inside again. Let's make a round shape here with another one inside. And then let's make these rounded triangles on the outside. Little wiggly shape. You can add all sorts of shapes here. And now we can move to the left here. Over here we'll make, well, a basket-like shape like this. And then we'll make another basket-like shape on the inside. We'll connect these two. And then here we'll make a little circle, a little rounded rectangular shape. And then we'll make this line attaching them. And then we'll create a shape like this. Add two little dots inside, or little stripes. And then here we'll make a rounded shape on the inside. Add these dots here. Then a shape like this over here, a diamond shape with thick lines. Then a line going up here. And a line curving like this. Little shape here. And then we'll make lines going through that line. Some are a bit shorter, some longer. Then a spiral here. And another sort of spiral here. Some little banana or bean shapes here. And a shape here. Then over here, let's make an extra line like this, curving down with a rock-like shape here with a line. Then over here, let's make lines attaching here, then a semicircle with a dot and lines sticking out. And over here, we'll make like a B shape with dots inside. And then over here we can make, it's almost like little legs. Then some spirals here attached to each other. And then downward. Let's make a shape like this, almost like an egg with a curl. And these lines. Then let's make a shape like this with a curve underneath and another curve. Over here we'll make these semicircles. Shape here and another one. Then these curved shapes at the top with circles inside. Color the rest in. Add these semicircles on the outside with little dots or lines. Then a curve here, color the rest in. And add these lines on the underside here. Then over here we'll add some circles or rounded rectangles. Add shapes on the inside. And then over here, let's make a nice big circle, a little bit flat at the bottom, line like this, and one like this. Semicircle, make this a little bit thicker, curve here, circle here, and then a triangular shape, semicircle, here a little line with two rectangles, circle, and a shape like this, spiraling to the inside, little dot, just a little bit darker and thicker. Then on the other side as well, so spiral inward, little dot, and make it thicker. Little oval shape here, and some dots. Rectangle here with lines, and then let's add these lines sticking out from this shape. Over here we'll make this rounded triangle shape with some lines, and then we'll move in this direction. We'll add these oval and rectangular shapes with these shapes inside. Then we'll go here. Here we'll make another rounded shape like this. It's okay if it's wobbly. Make a rounded shape inside, and another one. Then make these circles like this, and color in the rest. Add these dots, and then let's make another line on the outside with a line here, and then a shape at the bottom. Curved line here, some stripes here, and let's fill this with dots. Then we'll move in this direction. Let's make a line going down here, then a curve like this, curve towards the side. Then let's make a curve like this. Then a horizontal line with these squares, rectangles in various sizes with little dots inside. Over here we can make these parts sticking out, little lines, and then make a line like this. Here we'll go down, create a triangular shape, then back to the right, or continue to the right, then make a shape like this, and on this side as well. Rounded shape, and rounded shape inside. Here as well, rounded shape, a little rounded shape inside. Color the rest. Add a curve on top. 3 lines here, and let's add some circles here. Here we can make a little circle with a semicircle around it. Let's make a curvy shape here with some lines, and over here let's make a shape like this, and let's fill that with random shapes. Petal shapes, ovals, some shapes on the outside like triangular shapes and rounded shapes, little curve with dots, and then let's move on. Here let's continue this line, go to the right here, then we'll curve down, back to the left, and from here we'll go to the right, and then make a rounded shape like this. Then we'll make 2 rectangular shapes on the inside. Another one right next to it here. We'll make an infinity sign here and a wiggly line. Over here, let's make a shape like this. And then let's make a circle here and one over here as well. And we'll make a shape like this around it with these wiggles on the right side. Almost like lashes. Color this in, add a little dot. Then over here we'll make these lash-like shapes as well. And make a shape over here. And here we'll just add these lines. And a curved shape here. Then over here we'll make 2 more circles. And add a shape around it. And dots inside. Do the same here. 2 circles. Shape wrapped around it and 2 dots. Now let's also add some triangular shapes here. Now over here, let's make a rectangular shape and another one. Color this in, add lines to this one. And let's add another here, bit curved, also colored. Let's also color some of these. Let's do it like this. 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white. Then over here, let's make an oval with an oval inside. Color half of it. Here we'll make a circle. Add a line here. Big circle here. Big circle here. Dot, dot. Line, and lines like this, and lines over here, then some dots around it, or maybe some V shapes here, and let's make an oval with an oval inside here. And now we went all over the canvas making all of these shapes, and now it's time to zoom out and to see the bigger picture. So let's zoom in and then pinch. There you have your abstract artwork. Now that we have zoomed out, you can actually tweak some things. You can add more stuff in the gaps that you see, or you can make some lines thicker. So if you do that, you will end up with something like this. And that's it. I hope you have enjoyed following this special You Can Draw This surprise edition. I'm really looking forward to seeing your work. I'm sure it'll be unique. And if you can't get enough of creating, then I think you might like this tutorial next. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.